Sir, I regret to tell you that I am the man who killed your son. These were the words of Brigadier Khwaja Mohammad Nasir of the Pakistan Army to Brigadier M.L. Kheterpal of the Indian Army in the year 2001. Brigadier M.L. Kheterpal, 81 years old at that time, felt a strong desire to visit his birthplace at Sarkar in Pakistan. At Lahore airport, Brigadier Kheterpal was received by Brigadier Nasir, who took it upon himself to be Brigadier Kheterpal's host and guide during his trip. Brigadier Nasir really went out of his way to ensure that Brigadier Kheterpal had a satisfying and nostalgic visit to his old house in Sarkar, and upon his return to Lahore, he was once again the guest of Brigadier Nasir for 3 days. Brigadier Kheterpal was overwhelmed by the extreme kindness, courtesy, and respect bestowed upon him by Brigadier Nasir and the members of his family. However, he felt that something was amiss, but could not make out what it was. There were long silences in between animated conversations. There was a look of compassion in the eyes of his family members. He could not make out why he was being treated as someone very special. On the last night before Brigadier Kheterpal's departure, Brigadier Nasir said, "Sir, there is something that I wanted to tell you for many years, but I did not know how to get through to you. Finally, fate intervened and sent you to me as an honored guest. The last few days, we have become close to one another, and that has made what I am about to say all the more difficult. I too participated in the 1971 war. I was then a young major, squadron commander of Pakistan Army's 13 Lancers. Brigadier Kheterpal was taken aback since 13 Lancers was the same regiment fighting his son's regiment 17 Pune Horse on December 16, 1971 during the 1971 war. Brigadier Nasir continued, "We fought Pune Horse in the Battle of Basantar. Sir, I am the man who killed your son." On that fateful day, your son and I were soldiers, unknown to one another, fighting for the respect and safety of our respective countries. Arun's courage was exemplary, and he fearlessly moved his tank, totally unconcerned for his own safety. Both sides had lost a lot of tanks, till finally there were just the two of us left facing one another. We both fired simultaneously. It was destined that I was to live and he was to die. It was only later that I got to know who he was and how young he was. I had all along thought that I would ask for your forgiveness. But in telling the story, I realize that there is nothing to forgive. Instead, I salute your son for what he did at such a young age. And I salute you because I know how he grew into such a young man. In the end, it's character and value that matters. The young officer of the Indian Army that Brigadier Khwaja Mohammad Nasir was talking about was Second Lieutenant Arun Kheterpal. The date was December 16, 1971.